before I even had a login and I started looking at your webpage and some of the capabilities on there, I was like, where have you been all my life? And then as I've been able to, get into it, play with the tool, work with the tool, immediately kind of see that, the value of kind of consolidating things. As I'm sure you're well aware, Microsoft is constantly changing their portals and their consoles and moving things. Well, it used to be under, compliance, but now we've moved it under security, and tomorrow it's going to be under identity. Not having to follow the Microsoft rabbit hole, one easy place to, these are the things to focus on. You can fix some of these right from here, or we're going to give you the guide on really where you need to go and what you need to do. You know, huge time saver, huge benefit. The MFA in particular has been, of very specific value for us, is to, getting those ongoing alerts that say, hey, somebody created an account that doesn't have MFA enabled on it. Big value there, from a security standpoint, but also operationally to kind of, okay, guys, let's review, new user setup checklists and things like that. Make sure things are set up optimally so we don't, so we see less of those alerts. I think where it's been helpful is like the Microsoft Secure Score is oftentimes, I mean, A, it's a moving target, and B, it's kind of nebulous, and in the Microsoft portal, you can kind of go in and all right, they give you the really horrible looking score, and then you can kind of tailor it down to, okay, what am I licensed for? Kind of in that. The Microsoft Secure Score in and of itself is not a huge driver, but I like having, through Augmentt Secure, having that, okay, you've got the posture recommendations, you've got, depending on what you leave on and what you're really tracking, it's pretty cut and dry and easily digestible, right? 14 out of 20, 16 out of 20, whatever that, whatever the score is, it's a lot easier to say very specifically, here's the number of recommendations and here's where, you have strengths, here's where you have weaknesses. So that, I think it makes it a lot clearer to our techs and, in a client-facing report. It's kind of allowed us to create, a little more focus around specific, the specific checks that we want to hit, without having to, like I said before, chase down Microsoft rabbit holes. It just adds a lot. Another thing that I have found to be really helpful is in the initial deployment stage, where what I'm telling my team is connect to authorize into their 365 tenant and get a baseline. Don't fix anything. Get a baseline, create that report, because that's how we show, productivity, and that's how we show value to the client. Here's how you look today. I'm going to fix all of these things. With your authorization, I'm going to go and fix these things. And then I'm going to give you the next report that says, here's all the green, right? Here's the things that look better. When we start looking at tools, the things that I look for is, what does it integrate with? And what does the roadmap look like, right? And I guess the third thing is, will they talk to me? You guys are always reaching out. You and I talk. You reach out to me with new features and things that are upcoming and new integrations to be on the lookout for, and things like that. And those are huge. That's a huge value that you guys bring to the table, unlike, maybe some other vendors. You talk to the people that use your product and you solicit feedback and you say, these are the things that we're coming out with, and you are actively developing. No one wants stale products, especially in security, right? So
Yeah.
kudos for that.